Alright, let's do this. Oh, 32 degrees. That's freezing, just so everybody knows. That's the temperature. And even though I'm wearing this heavy sweatshirt, it's probably not warm enough. This is going to be an interesting winter. I already hate this all. Potters are coming around pretty good. Again, they're like hit and miss. I'm mostly hit, so we're still doing better. I have to be extremely grateful for it. I think that's where I'm failing myself. I got 3 spam accounts hitting me up on Blue Sky, which it's frustrating. It is frustrating because I know that there are a lot of people out there who have only a couple people on their account, and I think maybe this spam account thing is right in there, and it's easy for them to get into these very small accounts, and I am a follow back person, so what they do is they go through people's followers lists, and some are automated, and hit them up. That's what happened, and so now I only got 1, but I got 3, and they might be connected to each other. It might be somebody who has an account like that. I just hate the fact that these accounts will be circulated. I also hate the fact that, they got in, somebody gave up their invite code for these spam accounts. Hey, somebody invited a spammer in, and the spammer is going, and I am, again, spammers seek out people like me. it sucks because the people who I want to follow aren't following because of potential spammers, and here we are. And I thought I was kind of safe from this happening. You see an account that's following 45,000 people, you know that it's not up to any good. That's what I should say. Less than 100, or no, I think they had more than 100 people following them. Again, the reason it's frustrating is because the people who I want to be following, the people who are going to be watching my videos, growing my site, being part of my community, might hesitate because I am, a follow back person. Back to potteroos and art and everything like that. It is we are in a strange world. That's all I can say. I remember, like I was saying before, that I was, using this as a push to become monetized and, turn this into making a living and, be a part of doing something that I love every day for the rest of my life. And if I could earn a living doing that, I would just fall right into this. And I don't know, maybe there's a part of me that where the art is concerned, because I quit. I know I've said this a million times, but I think that it gets kind of like lost, because when somebody sees how much art I've been producing, something that I was always going to be doing, and I quit. I quit for a decade. I had nothing to do with art for a decade. I put it as this is behind me. The art knowledge that I had, the things that I was going to create, were going to disappear. I was watching as the things that I created and stuff like that. And this is just a decade. Because I know it sounds kind of, maybe it's a little creepy. But I watch the things that I create. I would just kind of give a check in and see, my own small edification. See how they're doing, and they're all disappearing. Especially the stuff that I, painstakingly handcrafted and made my own. It's almost all gone. It's hard to find my stuff. And that's just 10 years. Well, it's really closer to 15 years now that I hit my stride. Next year will be 20 years since I gave up the East Coast to move to the West Coast, to basically trying to make a career in Hollywood as an artist. That's 20 years ago that I did that. It's been 20 years. It's been 20 years since I did work on East. It's been over 20 years since I did work on East Coast stuff. Keep forgetting that I've been a streamer now for 3 years. So yeah, it was a solid 10 years that I didn't do any art, that I didn't even pick up the pencil. The most that I did in that 10 years. This is really kind of scary to me. The most that I did was I painted a miniature, not a dozen miniatures, not 10, thousands of miniatures, which is what I own. A miniature. I've more miniatures on stream than I painted in my 10-year hiatus. So I mean, it's like I said, this isn't like a whim or anything like that. And when 2 years in, this time 2 years ago, actually, like it was over 2 years. I was trying to turn this into a career. And failing. I think that is I think that is the biggest. I think that is the biggest part of where streaming and I am together. The failure part. This is a hobby, and this is serious work at the same time. I opted to not do art for commissions because I felt that I was learning how the tools work. And the best way for me to learn how tools, the digital artwork works and stuff like that, especially because I was drawing with my right hand because I was using a mouse instead of a stylus. The best way that I could figure it out was to not open commissions, even though people like complimented my work, and it makes me feel good that they do. Even like with, I didn't invent the Potteroo. And I think that's what kind of like, has, I think it's one of the reasons why, when I do the Potteroo art, because I've been doing it now almost every year. The Yeah, I have every year. Every year I've done Potteroos. Um, so like next year probably won't be any different. Um, I think the reason that I am still kind of like I don't really care for the Potteroos all that much. If you really want to know the truth, they are they've gotten the most excitement and the least excitement out of their creations. Um, I well, I think some of my costumes got probably less, but the costumes weren't fan art. Um, it's funny because the costumes actually technically are fan art. They're fan art of famous figures and I made costumes for the Avatar, the little cubine gremlin, and um, you know, technically they're my kind of like love letter um, to my fandom, to the things that I am, passionate about in, media. Um, I mean, except for the stuff that people have suggested, which is what I tried. I tried to get them all. I wanted to all be, wanted all the costumes to be suggestions and anything, as a challenge to myself. But the truth of the matter is that I got seven. I got seven because technically Gru is um, a suggestion that somebody gave like 2 weeks in. Um, and I also think that where the costume challenge was concerned is that I feel the participation level um, from the Sparks is not there. Um, like I have I'll give it for example because of the Potteroos. I could do one more Potteroo this year. That's it. There is only one person left, and I put them on the bottom of a list of Potteroos. So I've been kind of putting it off, which only because it's challenging. It's a challenging Potteroo. Um, but there's only been one person since I started the spinning. Um, in all of the spinning, and this includes all of it. This is one of the reasons why I'm kind of like, it's been, I've had two people not even react. I have 16 Potteroos spinning, and I've had two people out of the 16 not even react to them. And I think it's because maybe they can't see them, or they don't know what to make of it. Maybe it's not spinning for them. I don't know. Um, anyway, anyhow, like I said, but the rest of, there's 14 people that have actually been like, I love this, I love this, I love this. So I'm continuing on, but because I have 80 of them. And like I said, 14 other people have been like, this is the greatest thing, thank you, and thank you for thinking of me, and how much they appreciate it, and I love it. um, but yeah, that's where I'm at with that. But yeah, only one person, and they're the only ones that have actually They actually weren't even on my list at all. I wasn't even considering doing them. And maybe it is because their model is challenging. Um, they've been a person that I've connected to a little late. We've only been connected for about a year. Actually, I think we've only been connected just this year alone. Um, I so they didn't get a Q, but they got a slime, and I I really I'm it really has been going down from there. Because everybody who I made a Potteroo for, I made a Q for, and everybody who I made a Q for, I made a slime for. But there's been more. Each one of them's been there's been more and more and more. Um, just this year, have I've made I think what five. I've made five Potteroos. This will be this will be the fifth one. No, am I right or am I wrong? No, I am wrong. Because one person I made a Potteroo for them, but their models changed. In fact, I think two people whose models have changed since I did the Potteroos, and drastically, might I add, a change to their model. So, um, I am, and that's why. So technically, they have um, a queue. Some of them have all of it. Um, you know, the Potteroo, the queue, the slime, and now the spin. And but yeah, there's five people. But yeah, so six. This person will be the sixth person. But again, they're the only person that has even, like I said, I could draw their Potteroo, I could spin their Potteroo, and I could be done with Potteroos for the rest of the year. It's just that simple. All right, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. As always, if you could put cool beans in the comments below, that would be fantastic. It would make my day. We'll throw the analytics off. Well, I always wondered if it actually will throw the analytics off. Because when I had that cool beans um, in the comments, my time has gone up. Everything in the analytics went up. It's just that it didn't seem like it went up for that video. So it's kind of like odd. Yeah, and that's one of the few videos that I think it's one of the few morning commutes that because I kind of made a big deal about it, that has been seen more than once, has been gotten more attention. And it might be because somebody made a comment and it has enough time on it that somebody could have watched the entire thing through. Everybody else would have to be like 8 seconds, but it could have been somebody watching it all the way through to the end. Who knows? Either way, take care, and I will talk to you soon. All right, bye. Oh, we only have like 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, done.